Hello, pastors. This is a busy time of year, but I do want to give you a quick update on a couple of items. First of all, if you are signed up for our prayer updates, you probably have already heard of the passing last week of Jean Hostler. If you've been part of the P&A for any length of time, you likely know her or have heard of her. Jean and her husband served together as a ministry team for many years, with most of that here in our district. Elmer died in 1994, but Jean has continued on serving wherever possible, and most recently was pastor emeritus at Olympia Lacey Church of God. She went home to be with the Lord last Wednesday at the age of 96. Her funeral service will be held this coming Saturday at 11 a.m. at Olympia Lacey. Please be praying for her family during this time. I have one other thought for you today. One of the best practices for churches is to offer their pastor a sabbatical on a regular basis. This is something we highly recommend and encourage. Some of you have already experienced that in your ministry, and one of the most recent pastors to have a sabbatical is Greg Ford from DuPont, Washington. Here are some of his reflections on that experience.
Pastor Greg here from New Beginnings Church in DuPont. You know, I just went on a 3.5-month sabbatical, and I just praise God for the opportunity of doing that. The congregation here in DuPont is something we've been working on for actually a year or so, and all I can say is it's so important to have refreshment and to hear from God, to get renewal, and for, almost 30-some years, it seems like, for my military career and then being here in DuPont for over 15 years, just never really had that kind of experience to just go and just to refocus, to hear from the Lord and to renew and also do some climbing. There were some challenges as far as just kind of working through some personal things on my own, and yet God was so faithful and such a blessing. So for all you out there in ministry, if you've never taken time to get away just to do some God time, sabbatical time, I would recommend it highly. It was just a blessing, and love to talk to anybody about more of details on it. If you want to give me a ring, contact Pastor Lloyd, and I'd love to talk with you about sabbatical life. It's a good thing to do. And
if you would like more information on how to establish a sabbatical policy in your church, please contact us, as we have a number of helpful resources available for you. This will be our last video update of 2017. Watch for more in the new year, especially with details on our new convention that is coming up next October. May you and your family have a blessed, joyful, and Merry Christmas.